Hi guys, it's Sandy P. Today is Sunday, March 22nd. I just rode my bike down to Fry's, which is our Kroger store. There's a couple things I wanted to get. Not really needed, but I have some neighbors and some friends who are looking for some things too. And I'm able to get out on my bike and go down there, while they aren't able to do that. So I went down and I got them a couple things, got myself some stuff too. First off, they had eggs, a dozen eggs, $1.09. Those are for one of my friends who's looking for eggs. I already have a dozen here, and I'm one person. I really don't need, yeah, I could say I'll just live on scrambled eggs or something, or eggs, I don't know, I just don't need all that when there are other people who do, because they may not be just one person. Okay, and they had ground beef. This one is, let me see, it's 80/20, and it's $4.49 a pound, and both packages I got are about 2 pounds, so they average, around $9. So here's one. And a second one. One of these is for a friend, because she's been looking for ground beef. When I got to my Fry's, the store opened at 9 o'clock. I didn't leave here till 9:30 or something. I don't know what time it was. They had a pallet that they had the signs up there for the tissues. Empty boxes and stuff, no tissues there. So I'm thinking at 9 o'clock when they open, they must have had tissues, Kleenex. That's the same pallet that the other day they had toilet paper on. Okay, so there's that. I'm trying to set that down. And then I got these mini deep dish containers. There are 6 of them, and these are 10 for $10, so this is only $1. And I figured, I can use these and I can portion out my leftovers for meals and stuff. Okay. Totally no need for these. I've said it before that I always say, hey, I always bought these for Frank before. Some Stacks original. They were $1, I think. 2 donuts. They're the maple glazed ones. Sorry, wanted them. Okay, this I bought to drink while I was in the store, or on my bike ride home. Actually, on my bike ride home. But as I went to pay for it, hey, did you guys see Harper run by there? As I went to pay for it, I dropped it. My Mountain Dew. It's the Voltage. It's 20 ounces. Okay, let me straighten this up a little bit, because Harper Bracey just sort of ran right by there. The beast that he is. Okay, and then like I said, I didn't get a whole lot. I have a lot of mashed potatoes and instant mashed potatoes and rice, because those are staples that Frank ate a lot. I have macaroni and cheese too, because those are some of his go-to foods when he wasn't feeling good. He would eat those. Oh, darn it. Okay, I just have to move something. Hold on, before Harper gets to it. Sorry about that. He's being a beast. I've been trying to go outside. Well, I go outside every day. And I put him on the leash. Try taking him out there. He'll stay for 5 minutes or so, but then he wants to come back in. And so I put the baby gate in the doorway. But no, he jumps over the gate. So I go outside and I take him out there with me. No, he doesn't want to stay out there. So he's being a beast. Anyway. I got this. It's cheesy scalloped potatoes. They were $1.50, 2 for $3, something like that. And it takes milk, butter, and water. The Kroger brand took 3/4 cup of milk. This only takes a 1/3 cup of milk, so that's why I got this one. Okay. The thing that I went to the store for, I've been craving it. They didn't have the flavor I wanted, but this is good too. instant oatmeal. I wanted the brown sugar one, maple and brown sugar, but this is really good too. It tastes like a chocolate chip cookie. It's really good. I got, because I saw on No Guts, No Glory, on their haul, they were talking about how they got canned pears. They got them for their grandson who likes pears. And because they were saying, you know, when all the fresh fruit is gone, they'll be there. I never thought about that. So I just got 1 can of the sliced pears for me. I got 2 bottles of the Turkey Hill sweet tea. I know it has carbs and it has calories and it has sugar and all that stuff. I'm sorry, I'm doing my best to eat healthy, but with everything going on, sometimes you need it. Anyway, this is a 18.5 ounce bottle. They were $1. And then the last thing I got was, I pick one up every time I go to the store. Just a thing of hand soap. So, I mean, I'm stocked up on hand soap and soap. It's not like I need soap. That's just something I have always picked up. Because I'm so used to washing my hands to make sure everything's good, you know, safe and everything. So, that was my haul. Probably going to hang out again with my neighbor outside. I sit on my side. Our apartments are like next to each other. My door's like right here. I sit on my side of the door. Her door's here. She sits on her side of the door. And then the neighbor, the guy next over, sits on the other side of his door. And sometimes the next door neighbor, her son-in-law and her grandson live there too. Sometimes the son-in-law is out there too. And, you know, those two can stick together because they live together. Sometimes her granddaughter is there, and, I mean, they're together too. But, you know, we're keeping our social distance, our 6 feet. I just want to ask y'all opinion on something. Okay, the schools here in Arizona, what's in my pocket? Okay, schools in Arizona are closed until April 10th. It's so that kids aren't gathered together, and you know, we don't have these big gatherings of people. Our apartment complex put out signs, notices, like on our mailboxes and everything, that during this time when the school is closed, kids are not supposed to be gathering together, playing outside, and any kids outside are supposed to have an adult with them. We have people who live upstairs. There's, I guess, one family has 4 or 5 kids. I don't know how many kids. It's a 1-bedroom apartment, so first off, it's illegal to have that many kids in one apartment. But, you know, that's how life is. Sometimes that's all we can afford, so that's what we do. But those kids and other kids in the neighborhood gather on the steps. In front of our apartment, there's a flight of steps. Okay, my door's here, my neighbor's door is here. There's a flight of steps that goes right up there. And it goes up to the upstairs apartments. These kids who, starting tomorrow, last week they were on spring break, so, you know, that's it. But starting tomorrow is when their school is out, until April 10th. Well, the other day, yesterday it was, these kids are all sitting on the steps. They're harassing anybody who walked by. They're yelling. They hang from the steps, and then they drop down. So they're dropping down from from the second story. They're dropping down onto a sidewalk. I called our apartment office because, first off, they're blocking the sidewalk then too, so people can't get by there. And the notice said not to be out there. And come on, there are no adults with them, and it's common sense. We are home for a reason. No one's enjoying it. No one likes being separated from everybody. I don't. I'm supposed to be going to Maryland next month, but I had to postpone that trip. I don't know if my trip to Nebraska in June is even going to be okay. Well, I posted something on Facebook about this because I'm thinking this common sense. I have someone write back to me saying that these kids have the right to be outside, and if we're going to get this virus, we're going to catch it anyway. And if I have a problem with it, I need to go inside. Okay, this person has a family member who works in healthcare, who is saying stuff about people need to be washing their hands, doing all this stuff, stop stealing the masks and everything. This person has family members who are in the high-risk categories. I just don't get some people. And I posted another time, I don't know if I told about this, that I was talking about how, I'm being careful because I had my husband. For 10 years, I was his caregiver. He was a stroke survivor, which put him in the compromised category, and then cancer. And I made the mistake to put another family member in that same category who also had cancer. Some person that I don't even know went and tried to tell me that I was trying to gain sympathy and trying to imply that these two people had COVID-19. I did nothing. There are just such idiots out there. Use your common sense, because these will be the first people that if they get sick, they will be blaming society. And they will be asking for everything when they don't care right now to do anything to prevent it. I'm sorry. I'm in that mood. I just can't handle it. So, I'm sorry. I just had to vent. Thank you for being my people. I love you. I hope you all are safe. And God willing, we are out of this soon. We need to get our lives back. But until then, we do what we have to. Love y'all. Bye.